글쎄 또. 나이스. 누구요? 마케르는 이기지.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Can he finish? That was mighty close. Now it's Mbappe. Spread to the right. He's gone for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Goretzka, is another in the line of top-quality German talent.
And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Chance! North Macedonia are looking to go forward now. Elmas. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Crosses it in. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. That's a throw. Plays it in low. Akanji. Rice. No goals as yet. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. North Macedonia really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
In towards the back stick. Oh, good climb! And it's a goal! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
North Macedonia have taken the... And a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that. Alioski.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alioski receives it in a wide position. Hangs in a cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, good ball! Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! In he goes again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Akanji. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Elmas.
Liverpool certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that's a key interception. 5 minutes till the break. Nicely spread. Messi. He's free, he has got space. And a header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries one from range! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Rice. That's Ruben Neves. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Elmas. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Goretzka. Now it's Messi. He's having a pop! It's hit the uprights.
여기 안
And that
들어가.
is well cleared. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Alioski. Not the most accurate pass. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. He leaps for it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Alioski, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez, can he spark a counter here? Mbappe! Mbappe!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
벌써 지쳤어요?
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not...
Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez. And it's Goretzka. Rice. Goretzka. It's Goretzka! And that was precious close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Substitution on the
이게 안
field.
들어가네.
Number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Messi. Number 8.
Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Mbappe.
Stood up well to him
Coming
there.
on the field. Number 7.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Number 27. Serginho. Number 15.
Alioski.
Federico Valverde.
He is through here.
Number 9. Kane.
Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. And it's Valverde. Elmas. Alioski picks it up now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Son Heung-min. Shoots! It's a loose ball. And another try! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
너무 잘해.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain...
Chance for a shot! Rice!
그렇지.
Well taken goal.
드디어는
There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He'll try from distance. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Cleared without hesitation. North Macedonia have the chance to go the other way. Played out to the left flank. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Skims one in. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Son Heung-min looking for the run. And this is Kane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has left him in a heap. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
비기니 어이없네. 콜롬비아는 반드시 잡는다.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for this game, and he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ruben Neves. He'll try from distance.
Liverpool would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Tries to play it through.
미치겠네.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Duran. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
점유율도
First quarter
늘려요.
of an hour gone. James Rodriguez. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice interception, well timed. Still goalless. Duran. Colombia have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And he... Duran! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
It's a promising position. Tries to get it clear. And they're back on the ball again. He's having a hit! Munoz. For Lerma. Duran. Almost half an hour in now. He is through here! Played out wide. Under an awful lot of pressure. Colombia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Duran! He's done very well to get to that.
John Duran actually didn't do an awful lot wrong.
He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Van Dijk. And it's Hernandez. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vargas. Lukumi. Spread it left. He's got away. Pings it. He leaps for it. Goal! Colombia! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Diaz. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Liverpool have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
The keeper is ultra...
He's having a go. And he's there to belt it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
안 풀리네. 아,
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he finish?
아,
And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Diaz. And it's Lerma. And it's James Rodriguez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cuesta cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Looking for the run.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Goretzka in acres of space out wide. Decent chance!
아, 진짜 안 되네, 오늘. 안 되는데.
Goretzka, great chance!
아,
But he's left disappointed. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lerma. Liverpool still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Van Dijk. That's destined for the flank. Serginho. It's Son Heung-min!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Takes a shot!
아,
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
크로스 올려라, 비슷하네.
Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Rice, pass somewhat off target. Succumbs to the pressure. Threads one in. Oh, now he can... Son Heung-min!
아, 키퍼들이 잘하네.
Diaz. Duran has found the net here, of course. And it's James Rodriguez. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Valverde. And it's James Rodriguez.
걔한테 지금 말이 안 돼.
And he's running through. Kanji deals with that comfortably.
실제 경기는 어렵죠. 콜롬비아 올리고
Valverde.
만난 적이 없는.
Interception. Munoz.
Colombia clearly have been instructed to
실제
kill
경기는
this off.
리버풀이 당연히
Offense
이기지.
is the best form of
당연히
defense.
이기지. 리버풀.
Foot in. Rice. And here's Foden.
게임이니까 제가 져주는 걸.
Oh, the touch is just
너무 안
too
들어갔네.
thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Número 14.
아, 근데 너무 안 들어가요.
Manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cordoba to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably
no,
something
I get
along
that.
the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
진짜.
Now it's Valverde. Can he get it through? He's had a shot!
와,
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
아니 콜롬비아는 아다리가 들어갔는데 나는
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they
아무리
manage an
때려도 안 들어.
equaliser, it'll be a great show.
It's Son Heung-min!
미치겠다.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Chance!
나이스.
And a neat finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. One
너무 늦게 나와요,
sweeping
맨날.
move
꼬리.
executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
10몇 번에만 나오니까.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Foden has the space to scheme. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
이게
That's smart
리버풀이지.
play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
첫승. 아,
Liverpool found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And
that's
here's
my body, I'm
Quintero. Tries one from range. That is decidedly lacking. Alexander-Arnold. There will be 4 extra minutes. Diaz. Now it's Son Heung-min looking to play him in. And he's in, must be! They're urging him, shot a goal!
그렇지. 여기 봐.
And it's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
이게 리버풀이지.
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.
19개 때렸는데 하나도 안 들어가네. 그래서 3번은 떴다니. 아, 마케단에 비교는 좀 어이가 없네. 좀 레전드 좀 나라. 여기까지 할게. 아이고.